Brosplay! Hey, welcome to Purple Yellow Dragon Game. Are you ready, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Look, the S is a dragon.
Oh my god, it's like Trogdor, but purple.
Whoa! So you wanna explain what this is?
What the game is?
Yeah.
Oh, how it's remastered version?
Yeah, what we're playing here?
Spyro Reignited?
It's Reignited, and it's not remastered. There's a big difference.
Right.
Dragons don't remaster. They reignite. They set fire.
I can't tell if this is supposed to be like a water effect or like a fire effect.
It's
the waves.
It's a glowing, floating effect.
Right. Way to.
There's only
way
one.
To cut to the heart of the
I guess
issue.
Thanks. There's like 2 cinematics at the start and the end of the game. Totally skippable. So just let me know. Just tell me when.
This is hilarious. So I love seeing old versions of mythical creatures.
Like old as in like an old person?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's an old man dragon.
Yeah, Spyro. I never thought about it. Spyro's a kid. That's why his fire is so tiny.
Aw, the little tiny fire.
He's a little goober.
Hey, it's orcs.
And look, he's got those like inspirational things. Imagination rhymes with destination. What is that? Devastation?
I don't even know what that one on the right said.
So the plot here is pretty basic. It's what you could consider narrative-driven gameplay.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, so the one guy just antagonized the bad guy on television, I guess. And then the bad guy decided to freeze in Jade like 70 dragons. And fucking Spyro over here wasn't phased one bit because it was his opportunity to be a goddamn hero. So,
yeah, he was actually smiling.
Yeah,
moments after.
He was like excited. So this is actually the game. So similar to the way that what's it called? Like Mario 64 is about collecting stars. This game is about collecting dragons.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So you just have to walk up to them to release them, or do some of them get more complicated than that?
No, in this game, that's it. And the cinematics are like, the animation is just so good.
It is.
It's so polished, and it's quick, and you can skip them. Past the little like transformation stage, you can skip all of those cinematics, which is just beautiful.
Wow, the movement is just so fluid looking.
Yeah, he feels pretty good.
Now, have you played the original, the non-reignited version?
No.
The doused version?
Just the ignited version, right? It's just the first one.
Oh, that's right.
Right. So Spyro's, he doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot going on. He jumps, he glides, he headbutts,
and he has a dragonfly.
He has a dragonfly. Oh, I'm just now getting the joke.
Oh my god.
So he headbutts, but if you hold it, he charges, which is the same effect as a headbutt, but it's also a spin. Or it's not a spin, it's also a sprint.
A sprint, yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then he also goes flat.
That's
so
cute.
The dragonfly is actually my health indicator. And these helpless animals are how I get health back. So he's different colors. My dragonfly has different colors to indicate health. Gold being the top, then blue, then green, then no dragonfly.
Okay, so if you have no dragonfly and you get hit, you die?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's 4 hits, which is very forgiving considering
Jack.
how hard it is to die at all.
Goddamn Jack and Daxter with the 3 health system.
Oh yeah, the first one, yeah. So
I will say the voice acting could be
actually it's actually redone. If you can believe
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah. So the funny thing about making them cinematics, so the dragons are cinematics, and then it's just this fairy, and I can go and replay the dragon. And I was like, why? That seems like an unnecessary amount of stuff. It's because if they left that really high fidelity animation, that character was supposed to run from me, and he just kind of like took
He's
it.
supposed to be like a treasure goblin?
He's a treasure goblin. Nah. But this is like the early 90s, so he invented it. Or maybe, no, I guess Diablo was around back then, right?
Yeah, I don't know if there's treasure goblins in Diablo 2, though.
Oh, interesting. So right there, just a secret that nobody had to tell me about, that nobody explained how fucking stones work. No character jumped up in my face to tell me that a wall came down. Anyway, I just thought that was really cool.
Shall I point out, though, that secrets normally aren't telegraphed?
I realized as I was saying that. What I meant was nobody told me to jump on the stones. Nobody told me they lit up when that happened. And nobody told me that the shit happened afterwards.
That's the big thing. When you do something and you open a secret entrance and then it goes, congratulations, you have access to secret area. Way to blow my cover, bro. I'm trying to sneak in here.
So I went and did a kind of a weird thing. This was not my intention to make the first level the flying level. So these are very specific. The game is not normally like this. This was a weird decision for me to make. I just forgot that that the secret level was also a flying level.
Yeah, but it's in the first area, so it's very possible other people would have gone straight to the secret.
Yeah. I didn't in my first playthrough, but...
Sorry, what's your goal here?
So I'm collecting... There are 4 different sets of 8. There are these...
8 planes, 8 barrels, and
8 of these.
Whoa.
Each one giving me more time to complete them. The ultimate goal is to do all of them in one go. But if you collect all of the... If you collect all of the in a section, then you don't have to do it again to get the gems that you require. What is this? That is nothing. So, like, I don't have to redo the airplane to get the stuff.
Now that you finished it.
But if I want to get all of the gems, I need to do a run where I hit everything in a row, which I clearly did not do. So I'm just going to run straight into this train. Okay.
Or not.
We're going to retry that. I have completed almost this entire game on Hundo P.
I think you just got bogged down a little bit.
I did. I went in the wrong direction. You're not supposed to go with the tracks, Mitch, like I'm doing right now, because then you have to chase the
Yeah, you want to intercept them. I think you're still going with the track.
Did I just do a fucking
you did.
loop? My bad. I can't just restart.
Nope. Is there a way to die? Yeah, you did the loop.
He can't swim.
Which kind of makes sense.
He's not Sean Connery.
He can't drown either. He loses.
Oh, he like hits the water. He's like, darn.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
Yeah.
Gosh darn.
I should finish my sentence though. The reason why. Ah!
Oh, that's actually a little harder than it seems.
It's pretty legit. The reason why the dragons are animated in a cinematic and don't continue to exist in the game world is because it would be too hard on the like the frame rate wouldn't stay there. Like the shit's too high.
Too high resolution.
Yeah.
Well, because they're trying to animate Spyro at the same time, right?
Exactly, and there'd be too many dudes.
So you can't fly in most levels, but for whatever reason in this level you can.
There's a lot of wind.
It's just a suspended disbelief type deal.
There's a lot of wind. Look how much wind there is.
It's all about the wind.
Yeah, it's like omnidirectional wind, though. You know, it's like I can go in any direction because it's magic.
Isn't that everyone's favorite type of wind?
Omnidirectional?
Yeah, omnidirectional wind.
I don't think I've ever heard of like people's favorite types of wind.
Actually, it's usually just people's least favorite types of wind.
At like wind conventions and shit?
You know that feeling how no matter where you're walking, it always feels like the wind is right in your face?
I mean, that's like a more complicated human thing of like observing false statements, but yeah, okay.
We'll just say yes. Yes works. And,
You did that so gracefully.
Oh, thanks, brother.
I'm quite impressed with that. I'm just like trying so hard.
You're trying to hang in there.
Here.
Okay, well, I'll tell the folks at home. So part of the reason for that is that a tremendous amount of the wind is actually going straight downwards towards the ground. And so what happens is it goes down, hits the ground, and then goes outwards in every direction.
Oh, so it really does go every direction.
It really does, yeah. So pretty much no matter which way you're facing, you're going to be facing into the wind.
So all of it is omnidirectional.
Yes. Ah!
It wasn't going to really, yeah.
Ah!
So we'll come back. We'll do an all-in-one before we leave this section. So the hub world is a level on its own.
This place that we came from.
Yeah, Artisans. Which is a really weird name.
Yeah, weird name. Weird way to call
especially
that.
for like an opening world. It's like, you start Spyro in Artisans. Like, is this where
He's an artisanal dragon.
Is this where they make like artisanal cheeses and shit? Also,
I wonder, what do dragons make as their agriculture?
I don't think dragons sow, brother.
I love how no part of that made sense. You don't make things with agriculture, and you definitely don't sow your fields.
No, but isn't sow just an expression for like generate? Like you sow and then you reap what you were generating?
I thought to sow something was like to give it out, because it's like you reap what you sow, and reaping usually means taking, so sowing would mean giving.
I'm pretty sure you reap what you sow is like you made your bed. Like you reap.
Oh, you get what you made.
Right.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's what it means, because like in Game of Thrones, it's we do not sow. Because
the Iron Islands people.
They exclusively steal. It's the Iron Price is stealing what you have.
Yeah, that's actually such a fucked up society.
Did you get did they pay for it with gold, or did you pay the Iron Price?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't think I understand why they don't take kindly to the Ironborn. Because the Ironborn so do not fit in with the Westerosi way of life.
Oh, yeah. They also have a place that nobody wants. Like, they talk about it being, like, difficult to get to. It's like, 100 men in the hole, but then it's like, nobody wants it. That's why no one's gone for it, you fuck.
Well, yeah, it's a rock in the middle of the ocean with nothing on it. It's a base to steal things from. So if you're not into stealing things, it doesn't really do you much. Yeah, what a weird analog for real life Game of Thrones is.
Oh, I am after I've watched a bunch of documentaries about war, and after watching Vietnam and World War II, I am certain that George R.R. Martin is a big fan of world history, and that his intention with Game of Thrones is to actually teach you about how the world works, the way that very few people make decisions for a large number of people, and the people who make those decisions are often not the ones dealing with the consequences. And that's kind of the theme of Game of Thrones. It also talks about how power works. They even have like a pretty big, like, obvious moment where he like actually discusses. He has a riddle about how power works, right? The spider asks Tyrion about the sellsword in the middle of 3 men.
Oh.
That's like, it's like not even like a subtle way to describe exactly. So it's there's a man with a sword in the center of 3 men without swords, a religious man, a rich man, and a king, I think. So he says, well, I think Tyrion just like chooses one. It's like, okay, well he has no religion, he has no nation, and he needs no money. So like, which 2 does he kill? Because all 3 declare that the other needs to die. And he's like, I don't like riddles. And he's like, the point. He says, like, if the guy has a sword, then he has the power, right? Well, like, correct. And he's like, so then why do men with swords not hold the power? Why do kings hold the power where the men with the swords don't? And he's like, I don't like this riddle. He's like, the point is that power exists wherever
men believe it is.
Wherever men believe it is.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's really sort of exemplified by a meme where you see a horse just strapped up to like a plastic chair. Like it's got its reins tied to a plastic chair that weighs nothing. But it's because it perceives that it can't go anywhere that it doesn't try.
That works with my cat. Seriously, man.
Yeah, your cat needs to be reined in, brother.
I jokingly put like one time he tried to leave the apartment while I was doing laundry, and I put the laundry basket over top of him like a cage. And I just expected him to immediately push it, and he just sat there. Like, he sat like pretty, what they call sitting pretty.
So he just somehow
I was like, what?
Believed that he was
trapped.
Because
it looks like he is. And I was like, I have to like figure this out. So I showed him. I was like, look, it's light. You can push this shit over, bro. And he just, nothing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's actually really common for people to just give up before they've even tried.
Oh, yeah,
You remember how often our dad used to say that to us?
I was just going to say.
Have you tried?
Have you tried?
Oh, my God.
Probably a pivotal, statement for us growing up was that we would ask him to do something. Like, can you open this candy bar? And he's like, have you tried?
And that's something I'm definitely keeping in mind.
It turned out we hadn't, and we could do it on our own.
Well, and then we didn't need him the next time.
Yeah, and we were like, get out of here. I don't need you anymore.
Go away.
Shout out to the #1 fan.
Yeah, shout out to Dad.
AKA Father.
Father Fan 1.
AKA Mic Drop.
AKA Mike Drop, yes! Yes.
Creator of the Lazarus Rising Project. Creator of Mitch and Derek, circa 1992-94.
Greatest inventions of all time.
I mean, you know, when you make a creation that goes and creates things, it's a pretty magical moment. I imagine that's a surreal experience.
Well, that's why everyone always talks about, like, how having kids is the most important experience in their life, and, you know, how it changes everything. It's because it is the first thing you make that makes other things.
I actually experienced that recently, where, like, the idea of what I create on YouTube, inspiring others, like, just hit me in the face, where I was just like, I hadn't quite considered it realistically. I may have said it out loud and said that I would inspire people eventually, but I don't think I had fully comprehended what that experience might be.
There's a difference between saying something out loud and actually having it in your head the way it's gonna turn out.
Did I already go here?
Yes, you did.
Where's all the coins? There's like...
Whoa.
There's another...
Yeah, there's probably a whole load
45. Oh, it's... Oh, here. There you go.
Oh, easy.
Hey. What's going on, Gavin?
Gavin!
How you doing? Oh, he's drinking.
I was actually just gonna say Gavin sounds like a coworker, and then he comes in with his fucking espresso maker.
Oh, he's got spacers. He's got spacers in his horns and a nose ring.
You're totally missing the mustache, man. That is the best mustache ever.
Did he have a mustache?
All dragons.
Yes. Oh, what am I gonna do about that?
How do you break it?
There's gotta be a key. There must be a key.
So I'm assuming that means you can't just bust it open?
So they're kind of different. In some places there are little fireworks. There's also a little cool option where you can turn on the map. Now it doesn't show you.
It's loading.
It doesn't show you where you've been, but it's still helpful. So this way I was able to get up top, which means... Oh, no, this is not the way. I did not know.
No, you went up top through the central pillar in that next room.
This one here?
Yes. Yeah, there's a little elevator.
One of the only downsides to this game is that the camera's a little too close to Spyro. It's actually a little closer than it was in the original.
Oh, go up from here. Have we done that?
Up from here?
Oh, actually, never mind. It looked like there was more to go. It's just the way you were.
It's a common occurrence.
I like this wall though.
Yeah, it's clever.
At least it's defined properly. It's not just an invisible barrier.
I am curious. Oh, maybe over here.
He sounds like a crab running really fast. Click, 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 click.
It's like if you could just... You remember that like realistic Smash Bros. Clap sounds?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, that just reminds me. It's just like the pitter patter of his feet. Like if you could isolate it from the music, would be really funny.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not on with his actual foot movements.
I wonder if I explored the castle properly. I think there's like a top part that I haven't gone to.
You went to this level for sure, but I don't know if you've done a higher level.
Here we go. Hit. Here we go.
The textures are unbelievable.
Yeah, they're pretty fantastic. All right, so maybe we won't go 100%. You know?
Yeah, it is what it is.
The thing is, like, you have to get 100% in order to unlock the last thing. It's like the joke, I guess, would be 120% is the joke.
So have we given up on trying to break that chest down there?
Well, I need the key.
Oh, which is somewhere around here, you're assuming.
Which is probably with the remaining 30 remaining. That was English. You guys ever heard of English? Look at that seamless fucking transition to
artisans?
to loading back to artisans.
I like it. This is a loading screen in this game.
Yeah,
like they're all like.
And
this.
I can move around.
Oh, look at that!
I can shoot fires, and I can flap my wings.
The way it looks like he spits the fire out is kind of funny.
He gets angry. His eyes like, well, he furrows his brow.
Reminds me of Shank.
I don't. I've just kind of put Shank out of my mind.
Why? Shank was a good game.
It's more so like I just felt like my performance wasn't
It was
stellar.
definitely not one of our best playthroughs. That I can completely agree with.
And I just have this thing where I just like kind of like mark video or like series. Yeah, so I need 10 things to go. Anyway,
Executed.
so enemies drop gems, but if I've already collected it from them, they drop a little doodle that helps me towards my another life.
Okay.
So that little dot, it's harder to see. It'll be easier to see on another one. But essentially, like, instead of just giving you nothing, redoing the level generally means that you have died, right? So when you redo the level, you are slowly working your way towards another life, which is, I mean, this is a weird era of lives where, like, the arcade era of video games was, like, just, like, I don't know, years before this. So game developers were still using the life system as though it had any weight in a home entertainment system setting.
Yeah, I never understood that with the original Mario games, like the one on the 64. I just remember thinking, okay, so what happens now? I just keep playing, but I get more lives? Like, what?
Yeah.
Same with Smash Bros. Melee. When you get a game over, you just lose all your points. But I didn't even know there was points, really. I just thought the goal was to beat the Master Hand.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's a big boy.
He's a big boy, yeah. I'm gonna do a thing.
Big old bonker.
Because I find the dragonfly very distracting. So I'm gonna make the game a little hard for a bit. So we're just going sans.
Sans dragonfly. So if you get hit, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just about every enemy is a one-shot kill, so it's not to say it's a hard game. Now, I have never played this game while talking, so that changes things.
That's so welcome.
I love
to a new
this
world.
dude. I love how he's hanging out on his tail. God, that's so cute. Every of the 70, well, it's not exactly 70. There's a couple repeats near the end of the game. They even make a joke about that. But generally speaking, every one of the dragons is like uniquely designed, and I'm
That's pretty sweet.
Quite impressed. I don't know how well they were designed in the original, but damn, are they ever well animated now.
I just love how the big guys just whack you with a piece of mutton.
Is that?
Well,
So-
it's some sort of meat.
So there's. I really wish that lighting these did anything, but it doesn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be such a cool mechanic.
Yeah, that would be Breath of the Wild. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so there's pretty much only two things you can do, two like general ways to keep gameplay from being monotonous. You either have the character change, like giving your characters shotguns and sniper rifles and shit like that, or you change the levels up. This game chose the second one. So Spyro doesn't change. He is the way he is now is the way he will be for the rest of the game. He doesn't get new abilities. He doesn't get better jumps or anything like that. So the levels have to change to make things challenging or less challenging. And they do this pretty well. And one thing that they do to save time is instead of redesigning how enemies work, they just redesign the aesthetics. So in every level, there's going to be these dudes. Like, these dudes can't... I don't think I can headbutt those guys. I have to fire them. And the other dudes have shields that can't be fired, but had to be headbutted.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on there.
And every level has those two archetypes, but they're designed differently. They just look different. They don't actually operate any different. They just create not an environment. They create an atmosphere. Like this guy, who's creating an atmosphere.
Such a thespian reference. That's hilarious. Don't you love how all the dragons look identical until you free them? And then they're like way bigger than the crystallized version of themselves?
Well, they're also really cool with being trapped in jade. Like, they just like, some of them are like, thanks. It's like, that's it? Not like,
Yeah, most of them don't really treat this as being potentially the end of their species.
Also, the bad guy, The bad guy, like, so easily froze these dudes. Why can't he just do it again?
Yeah, well, and if he's able to do it from that distance, I don't see any reason why you would be able to fight the bad guy.
Ah! Well, oh, what? That didn't kill me. Wow.
Oh, that doesn't do damage.
Wow.
It just knocks you back.
I like how he does like the troll in the dungeon thing.
Yeah, from Harry Potter, that's totally what I was thinking.
It's so funny that we both thought that at the same time.
Well, it just shows how similar the action is.
Well, I think that's just kind of how ogres fall.
Yeah, how big bipedal creatures fall over.
Secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Wow. Wow, is that Troy Baker?
I have no idea who that is.
It was a joke because Troy Baker's in everything.
I still don't know who it is.
Troy Baker and other guy. Yeah, that's not his name, but don't worry, everybody knows his name, so I'll just be that guy who doesn't know his name. Anyway, there's like two voice actors who are like they're like 90% of video games after like 2010. It's
just their thing.
It's not a gimmick. Like they're just really good. It's like John DiMaggio in animation. Like he's just in like just about every high quality animation show out there. Adventure Time, Futurama, Final Space.
Now Disenchantment.
Disenchantment. It's one of my favorite animated shows.
I never got through that.
Hundo P, bro.
Oh,
that's
nice.
a Hundo P, bro.
Gotta love it.
I'm gonna Hundo P in the toilet after this because I drank too much water before the show.
More is better than not enough.
Hundo P.
Always.
You can be oversaturated, right?
You can, but in general, most people are underhydrated, not overhydrated.
I would say so. And before I discovered water in, let's say, 2013.
Just sounds like before that you were living on, like, the sun.
Some people actually say I don't drink water. And I know what they mean. But you have to. Like,
they don't drink water without something in it.
They don't, yeah, it's not straight up water.
Right.
It's like, can I get some water with that sugar, please?
Which is just so funny because
topical.
I don't drink anything other than water.
Oh,
I can't even imagine.
Coffee, water, beer, bro. That's my life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coffee, tea, wine. Or, coffee. Water, tea, wine is the only things that I drink.
I have 9 dragons. Oh, there's one over here. All right, we'll free this dragon, and then we'll free the audience to go and watch other high quality content on YouTube.
Yeah, other dragon related content.
I recommend Nakey Jakey.
But only his dragon content.
I don't know if he has that.
You are on a dragon tear right now.
I am not on a dragon tear.
Not you, the listener.
Oh, this guy's got a watermelon. I don't know. He was just like over here eating a watermelon when he got frozen.
Well, yeah. He's just doing his daily activities.
You know, just hanging out in front of Toasty.
I love it.
Yeah. And well, thank you for joining us. Purple Yellow Dragon Man will be back in just a few moments.